Today we are training legs, man. Starting off with some adductors, then hammies, and then later on I might do quads. If I don't do quads today, then I will switch them. I mean, move them to tomorrow and train them tomorrow on their own. I will see how much the hamstring and the adductor part fatigues me. Maybe I will throw in some shoulders. If I decide to skip quads today, I mean, not skip, if I just decide to move them, there ain't no skipping workouts, guys. If I decide to move them tomorrow, maybe I throw in a little bit of upper body today, but I will see, man. I will see. I'm just going set by set, and that's it. Caffeine consumption for today is at 250 milligrams. I had 2 shots of espresso and I had one energy drink, which is 150 milligrams of caffeine. I was feeling a bit, tired. I don't know why. Maybe because of the level of leanness that I'm right now. I think that's the case because I'm sleeping. Oh, my sleep is awesome. Everything is on point. Just the level of leanness can sometimes be fatiguing on its own because your body is deprived of nutrients when you're in a deficit, and yeah, you're low. Your body has low amounts of body fat on it. But yeah, man, never mind. I had a energy drink and now I'm feeling 100%. And that's one good thing that I did this year when I was doing my cut. I wasn't overdoing the energy drinks and caffeine, and now when I need caffeine the most, I just have an energy drink and boom, I'm ready. Year before that, no, yeah, year before that, I was my caffeine consumption was a bit higher, and one energy drink wasn't doing it. So I just, I had like two or three maybe in a day, and that was just too much. Then I noticed that my training quality started getting worse because I was getting less sleep. So yeah, you might wanna watch out on your with your caffeine consumption. Don't overdo it. Try to save it for the times when it's really rough, and then you will get most bang for your buck, like I did right now. Let's do one set of adductors and then we'll chat. Oh, 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 oh. Ooh. Woo. Adductors, in my opinion, should be done at the start of your workout, because later on, when you kill, your quads, your hamstrings, you will skip them most likely. Like people tend to skip calves or abs at the end of the workout. So do your adductors first. It will help you with opening up your hips. Your squatting pattern will be better. Any squatting movement, leg press movement, whatever you do after that one will be much smoother because you open up the hips. And yeah, it's really beneficial in my opinion. And also one more thing is, big adductors means bigger legs, man. This adductors are freaking huge. If you have big adductors and you have like your weaker body part is your quads, you can get meaty adductors, and then your overall leg will look much bigger, and people won't notice the small quads next to huge adductors. One example I can give you guys, just go on Google right now and type in Tom Platt's legs or Tom Platt's adductors. You will see that his adductors were almost as big as his quad muscles, and they called him, the quad father. The one of the guys, they used to say that he was one of the. I mean, let's be real, he was one of the guys with the best legs in the 80s. So yeah, that's a prime example for me that I look at and I say, okay, there's some evidence to that. Let's give it a try. I gave it a try. I built up my adductors, and now my legs look freaking bigger, man, and they look pretty freaking dominant. So yeah, don't skip on adductor training. Let's go. Yeah, this is adductor. I always get it mixed up, adductor and abductor. Abductor, the bad girls where you open up your legs. I never do those. because I feel it mostly in my ass, and my ass is already too big. I mean, it's pretty decent, so there's no need to do that, to do those. Fuck out the way. Let's go. Woo! Okay, adductors done. 3 weeks of no adductor training, and my adductors are still pretty strong, so I'm happy with that. Now let's do the lying hamstring curl. The interesting thing about this hamstring curl is what the bro science and what the real science says. Bro science says push your hips into the pad, you will feel your hamstrings more, and that works. I've tried it, it freaking works. But the real science says you should let your butt come off the pad, and let your erector stabilize your pelvis, and that way you will get a much better contraction in your hamstrings. By pushing, the real science says, by pushing the hips into the pad, you're taking away the tension from the hammies. And yeah, I do both. Sometimes, most of the times, I push my hips into the pad. And that's one thing I want to say to you guys is never ever go into, I mean, do whatever the fuck you want, but I don't like to do one extreme or the other. I like to listen to everything in life, not only training. I like to listen to the both sides of the argument and try it on myself, see what works for me, and stick with that. I don't want to absorb everything that one person says that I just become like a copy of them. Okay, they say it works like this, so they must be right because he's science based, or he's bro science based because he's huge bodybuilder. Nah, man, test it out on yourself, give it a try, just give it time. Don't try something once and say, okay, this is bullshit, it doesn't work. Give it a maybe a month, 2 3 months, and if it works, it works. Just you need to play around with it and find out what works for you. So yeah, this time around I'm gonna push my hips into the pad, and always I keep my toes pointed towards my knee, because that way I feel much better hamstring contraction. And my hamstrings freaking blew up over the past year, in my opinion. I mean, they blew up. It's a fact. I can see the pictures. They blew up, and that's what I did most of my hamstring training. I did push my hips into the pad when I was doing this lying hamstring curl, and also I did point my toes towards my knee throughout the whole movement. Any type of leg curl, always toes pointed towards your knee. That really helped me feel the hamstring, engage the hamstring, and grow the hamstring. Let's go. 3 sets here, higher volume, 8 to 12, 12 to 15. Let's go. Okay. Okay, leg curls are done. Now it's time to do some hyperextensions. 3 sets here. Last set will be a drop set, pump out as many as I can with a plate, then drop off a plate and do some body weight hyperextensions. 8 to 12 reps I think I will get on every single set. Maybe last set I will get like 20-25 reps. I don't care, I'm here for the contraction, for the stimulus, and for the hypertrophy. One thing before I go into my set, I want to add something to the previous rant that I was talking about. Is we're all different, we're all unique. There is no one recipe for success for every single one, for every single guy or every single girl. We're all different, we're all unique, and that's what's so beautiful in this world. There's no one like you, never was, never will be. And yeah, that's the that's the main reason why you shouldn't listen to someone and absorb 100% of their advice or of their view of the world, whatever, man. Test it out on yourself. See what you like, see what you enjoy, see what works for you, and then, you know, do that, man. That's how I will end the rant about bro science, real science, anything in life, you know. One extreme, other extreme. You know, maybe you are designed to be on one extreme or the other. Maybe you are designed to be in the middle. Maybe you are designed to be furthermore on the left or on the right. You don't know until you try. But don't think, you know, uh, one recipe is there's one recipe for success for everyone in anything. You know, we're all different. That's the main freaking point that I want to give you guys. We're all freaking different, and we all accomplish our goals in different ways. That's it. The rant is done. I'm just so sometimes I get passionate about this stuff, but yeah, let's end the rant there and start working. Again, leg curls, three sets, three sets here, toes pointed up towards the knee. This pad, you want to jam it above your kneecaps, never on your kneecap. You know, you want to put the pressure on the quad, not on the kneecap, because you don't want to get freaking injured, man. That's it. Let's continue growing. Yep. Ooh, heavy. I like it. Okay, last one for the hemis. Same thing, three sets, 8 to 12, 8 to 15. After this one, I'll go and do some leg raises for the abs and a little bit of forearm work. Because let's be real, man, you can never have too big forearms. Okay, let's go. Boom. That's it. Let's finish off the session right here. I'm gonna wrap this up and then I'll go and do some posing again. I'm becoming more and more in love with posing every day. The more often I do it, the more I the more I freaking love it. And now when I think about it, that's how it is with everything in life, man. When I first started training, it was freaking hard. I was debating, you know, oh, should I go train? You know, I don't feel like it. But still, I went because I wanted to accomplish a goal of getting ripped or whatever my goal was. That, yeah, the goal was to get ripped when I was first starting out. And I kept going, kept doing it, kept training, and I freaking love it now, man. Now I freaking love it, and I honestly I can say I can't live without it. You know, if I wasn't doing bodybuilding type of workouts, I would still, you know, if I couldn't do this, I would still train. I would still do some other activity. So yeah, if you don't feel like doing something, try doing it 6 months in a row without missing a day, and I bet you you will love the process, especially if you're working towards like a goal or you're getting something in return. But now that I think about it, whatever you decide to build in your life, you get some return on your investment. Water break. So yeah, that's that's the current situation now with posing. And especially now that I'm lean, you know, I can see the lines when I'm flexing each muscle. I can see how the physique is looking and how the muscles are, you know, getting different look when I flex them, when I relax them, when I twist my hip, when I twist my arm. So yeah, I will continue doing that, and I will continue doing that during my bulk. That's what I've been slacking on the last bulk. I only did like once a week check-ins, took pictures, and that's it. But now I'm doing it every single day, and I will keep on doing it. You know, now developing like a passion and love for that artistic side of posing. First is getting, you know, getting the base right, so you can hold the pose. Look, you know, you don't have to look perfect. You just need to look decent, like you're not shaking, you're not unstable, and things like that. And then after I achieved that, now I'm more and more in love with the artistic side, you know, of twisting, you know, that old school classic bodybuilding type of posing. Lila Brada and those guys. Kai Green was also one of the guys. He's new school, you could say, but he was also one of the best posers bodybuilding has seen, man. Whew. That's it, guys. Session is done. Remember, remember one thing. If you can remember one thing from today's video, is that don't quit at the start. Test things out, do them for a longer period of time, and then decide if it works or not for you. And no one can tell you. Everyone can give you advice, but no one can tell you with 100% certainty that this is the thing that you have to do to get here. You know, we're all different, we're all unique, and I'll leave it at that. Thank you all for watching. Catch you, catch you all tomorrow, day after tomorrow. I will see. I'm out. Peace.